Well, and we are live. Now let me stop. Well, anyway, hey everyone. So we wanted to do a quick pop up just to highlight a few things that has been the talk of the DJ roll away um,
Household.
household for the past week. For the past week. But you know what? Let's just be real. Let's be honest. Like, so I want to talk about the things parents say that's not appropriate, that's not respectful, that's not should not be said, especially when you have a family member that has a disability. Okay? So, I know a lot of people heard my comments, my frustration, and how I felt about the conversation of parents just saying some crazy things. And my thing is, being a mom to a daughter that has a disability, it just really took me to a totally different place. And I would never say the things that one parent did say. I mean, my thing is this. This is my thing. If you have a problem with who your who your daughter or son is dating or would like to date,
Me.
you can say it in a way that's not offensive. You can say it in a way that's not appropriate or that's not downgrading the person.
Yeah, yeah.
It's ways to say things without hurting someone's feelings, without downgrading the person and your person, your son or daughter.
I love the way you put that, but just to kind of add just a little bit, if Miss Winnie does two videos on one post, you got to realize some ain't right. Because I love the fact that she came up top when she did the second video when she was at her house and everything. That video right there, I was like, I was on both of them, but the second one, that's when I'm like, that's mama talk right there. And we would just, I said, Miss Winnie, this may be on my page, this may be on my page, but I'm gonna let you lead this one because Kim said, I love your motherly instinct, and I'm gonna be real. If you don't have a child with a disability, you can't relate to what we're talking about.
Nope.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry. If you do got a child with a disability, I'm gonna say something. If you don't like it, oh well, sit down, shut up, and listen, because you're gonna learn something tonight.
Correct.
Okay, the gloves are coming off. Okay, for those of you that don't know,
So,
this right here is the lady that I've been talking about for the last week. Okay,
yeah.
and I had to go all the way up to New York, come all the way back. Van broke in the middle. Didn't let that stop me. Thanks to a good friend and great people and God above Himself, we made it. And Miss Winnie, again, in the moment of telling her the story, she said, "I'm glad that you did not let that deter you from doing what you wanted to accomplish." Talking about motherly instinct again, Miss Winnie has Kelly, 37, and she has cerebral palsy
Mhm.
with other issues,
Challenging.
other things that she has, challenges that she has to deal with.
Mhm.
But
And
that doesn't make her not normal.
right, exactly. See, but
What is
and that's
normal?
where we're coming from. We're people. It's
Hmm.
not it's not DJ with CP. It's not Kim with CP. It's DJ and Kim. Yeah, the CP is part of it, but as it says on that little bottom white part down there, my CP don't define me. So y'all might as well just turn that one down a little bit. But people get judgmental when they see something that don't look like them. Because they get it. And this is the part that gets me. Because he's in a chair, he's not going to amount to anything. I got a problem with that. I'm a karate champion, a musician, an author, a radio host, a worker for Kelly's Choice, a graphic designer, a grand champion. I mean, do I need a game designer? And I'm not gonna amount to anything. What the heck is that? Kim is a daycare teacher, a motivator. She speaks to little ones and deals with little stuff every day, big stuff every day, all sorts of stuff. Bosses every day.
And when I can't handle it, I call you and you calm them down.
Look, I've always said I'm good with babies and dogs. It's women I have trouble with, except for this one.
So far.
But why does it have to be something? And maybe the motherly Miss Winnie can shed some light on this. When did the chair become the barrier of he's not or she's not? Because Kim asked a very important question. What if the roles were reversed? Remember, you said, what was it?
I said, what happens if the roles were reversed, where I was in a chair and he was walking, and she was like, then no one would love you, and if they did, they would feel pity for you.
Now,
and you would never find true love.
Now, just think about that for a second. Your mother says this to you. What in the world possessed you from here to do that? You ain't got to like me. Don't hurt her. Goodness gracious.
That's just blanked up. Sorry, I had to.
That's one of those things where it's like, why would you go to that level of never? They're only gonna date you because they. Okay, first of all, you ain't got CP. You ain't never dealt with CP. You don't even know that it's a birth defect. You think everybody can catch it because you think if she has a child, and we will, they gonna catch CP. Listen, you can't catch CP.
No.
It is a birth defect.
I have a friend that she has 4 beautiful kids, and only one of her kids have CP. And that was because the doctor messed up.
And she treats that child
just regular.
Just regular. Now, some of the family has actually accepted me and said that I am good and don't worry about what mom thinks. But that's hard. That's hard to do, because when a mother says to and I guess what got me, Miss Winnie, is she didn't say it to me. She said it to her daughter about me, and when she talked to me, I'm smart and handsome and this and that. Only talked to me once, and now I'm nothing.
It's when blank hits the fan you realize something.
See, and just take it, Miss Winnie, please.
Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Yep. I don't know. It's hard because I can't.
You're amazing, babe.
I appreciate that. Welcome everybody to the show. We appreciate you. Brian, thank you. I appreciate it. Lauren, thank you. It's hard because you would think parents would support you. And I don't care if you're 8 years old. I don't care if you're 80 years old. I don't care if you're 18 years old. Everybody needs support. And if you ain't got support from family, hey, JP, I mean, how in the world, if your own mother is going to put you down, and not just put you down, but put you down to a point of almost no, I mean, low to the ground where you get spackled and stepped on the sidewalk low. I don't know. That's a rough one, you know. Um, you know, I mean, why does it have to be an issue, and especially to go that far, to go that deep, and say you'll never because
Yeah,
you won't ever because my
yeah,
disability don't stop me for shiznit. I'm gonna let y'all know. I let it real. I drop it like it's hot. The only thing I ain't done is drive yet. That's the only thing I ain't done. And I was close enough in Pennsylvania to get out and walk. Because I'm telling you, CP or not, I would have crawled to get her. See, when you want something, when you really want something, you go after it. When you love something, when you want something, when you're trying to get your computer straight, you you go after it.
trying to get my computer right, y'all.
It's saying
Okay,
it's
so
not CP. The computer did it.
so let's start here. So the situation is I did a video last week after I got a call in reference to the horrible things that the mom said. And it bothered me because, of course, Kelly has cerebral palsy, right? So I just felt like so heartbroken for both of you. Okay. Since we're talking about it. And I just didn't like the fact that the mom said those horrible things. Like, why would you downgrade your daughter and the person that they care about? Why would you do that? Regardless if the person is in a wheelchair or not in a wheelchair, no parent, I feel that no parent should downgrade the individual like that. I just think it's wrong. There is a way that you can say things without hurting people's feelings. If the parent disagree with how the individual is acting towards or with the person that they care for, and you don't agree with it, there should be a nicer way to say that. If your child, daughter, or son is dating someone that you don't agree with, there's a better way to say it than to downgrade them, to just totally put them down, basically like they're not worth it. What can they do? They're in a wheelchair. What is a person in a wheelchair going to do for you? I mean, like, really, Mom? Like, did you really say those things, those horrible things that hurt? Words hurt. And we say it all the time, words hurt. And you can't be so cruel to just say things about an individual that you know nothing about. So what I see is two very independent people that can go out and make decisions on their own, that don't need a caregiver 24/7. So what right would it give me if I was in that mother's shoes? What right would it give me to say, well, Kim, I don't think you should date DJ because DJ is in a wheelchair. What is DJ going to do for you? Can DJ do anything for you? DJ, what he got going on? How he going to satisfy you? How he going to make you happy? How he going to do all of these things for you and he's in a wheelchair? How he's going to do all these things for you? And for DJ to hear these things, that's downgrading to DJ.
It is 100%.
Look, if you got a question, and let me simplify this too. Okay.
Wait a minute, hold on. One more.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There is a way for the parent to talk with their daughter or son. That's one. and then their daughter or son and the person that they are dating.
Mhm.
There's ways to do that. You may not agree, but if they're independent, you can't make decisions for them. If they are in love with someone, be happy for them. If it don't work out with them, it just don't work out with them. But as long as they're not being abused and mistreated or anything like that, you should have nothing to worry about. But I do feel like no parent should ever downgrade their daughter or son
Mhm.
or the person that they're dating. Just ask questions. Just
Exactly.
talk to them. If you got
You
if you have some type of disagreement, just talk to them. Not just downright just say what you feel like you want to say that's hurtful, very hurtful.
That's kind of where I was going to go. Look, I've been asked all sorts of questions all my life. Now, 4 things, real simple, real short. Okay, I dress myself with the exception of my socks and my shoes. I have problems because I got a gut that I'm trying to lose. Okay, working in karate, working in the gym, working out, trying to lose the gut, get back down to my target weight, and get down and get my own socks and shoes on. Okay. I am predominantly left handed. Okay. And it makes it easier to get help with my right pants leg. That's 3 things: 2 shoes, 2 socks, 1 pants leg. The other thing that someone does for me when I stand up to power dive into my bed, they move my chair back. Now, I want to say one thing because I can understand the parent's fear. And you're going to ask me, how can I understand the parent's fear when I'm not a parent myself? If you've ever mentored a child, taught a child, or done anything to take care of a child, you know fear. Okay. If you have a question for me, what can I do for your daughter? Do me a favor. You got my number. Pick up the phone. Call me because I will tell you respectfully, Miss so and so and so and so, I can bop bop boo bop do. Okay, we ain't gonna. It is not hard for me to speak. Okay, I have CP, not talk P. All right, let's just get that out there so that you know. Okay, the other part of it is don't think I'm trying to take somebody away from you. Because here's the real part of what I'm gonna say. You can't stop destiny. You can only prolong it.
100%.
Y'all catch that? You can't stop destiny. You can only prolong it. Know who taught me that? Miss Winnie. You know how she taught me that? Because I wouldn't get off my butt and do what I was supposed to do. I kept doing one thing for too daggone long. Once I expanded my horizons and saw what she saw, just because you don't see something doesn't mean somebody else don't see it. And when you say things to hurt a couple, it affects both of them.
Correct.
I have a job with Kim. Keep her healthy, keep her safe, and make her happy. If I do those 3 things, those are my priorities. I don't care if you like me, if you dislike me, if you think I can't do nothing, because you think that, you go right on hurting yourself. Go right on, because all you're doing is causing
Pain to yourself.
thank you, pain to yourself. Couldn't even finish my daggone statement.
Oh, thank God your girl can.
I just, it really, I, if you ain't been through it, how can you comment on it? You think knee pain is the same as having cerebral palsy. Knee pain will heal. Cerebral palsy and spasms is an everyday thing.
Mm-hmm.
It don't let up. That's why we take medicine for it every day. and it makes it harder.
And
It
some days are better than others.
it makes
Thank
it
you.
harder to sit there and go, what can he do for you when he has this? Why don't you ask him? Am I wrong, Miss Winnie, or
No.
is this common? I I just when are we gonna stop looking like this?
Thank you.
Yeah. So I turned my phone on so I can read your comments because I can't see the comments on here. So
I'm
Crystal
sorry.
said,
I should be putting them on. I'm sorry.
no, you don't have to put them up. Crystal said, oh no, I didn't realize these discussions were on the same situation. I am so sorry. Crystal, we appreciate that. And yes, DJ wanted to come live with this. And because I did two CDs. Listen to me. I am not no singer. I did 2 live views in reference to it because me being a mother, I was highly, disappointed to hear how one parent can downgrade both of them in the way that they did. So JP said, years ago, I dated somebody that also had a disability. The parents didn't outright reject me, but they most definitely expressed their concerns about 2 people with disabilities and dating, and where the relationship was headed, where the relationship is headed, and in the long run. So that was okay.
See,
That
that makes
that,
sense.
that was
That,
okay.
that's
That was a good
constructive.
way to do it versus, well, what is he going to do for you? He's in a wheelchair. He's invalid. He can't do this for you.
Right there.
You
Right there.
know,
Mm-hmm.
well, how he going to make you happy? How he going to satisfy you?
Mhm.
And then now let's get to where we are today. So today I met the wonderful Kim. I went over and went over to DJ's and I met the wonderful Kim. She asked if I would come by, and I did. And so having a conversation with them in person and the discussion in hand, Kim said to me, I said, oh, so, we had a great conversation.
Yes, you did.
And to see her here, it blessed my heart. One, because she made a decision on her own, regardless of what her mother said or how her mother felt. She did what her heart felt. She made a decision on her one because, again, they are both independent individuals that can make choices and decisions on their own. And if DJ wasn't able to, he wouldn't be living in his own apartment. DJ cook, he goes to the store, he shops for himself, he does all these things. So evidently the mom don't know everything she thinks she know, but has said all of these things about DJ in front of Kim to Kim about the person that she care for and want to be with. Okay, so I like the fact of what JP said in reference to that parent, and that was a good thing to do.
Mhm.
Okay, you can have your
Discussion.
moment of how you feel and
Mhm.
say it in the proper way. Where is this relationship going to go? You know, but the bad things, no. So Kim also said that they giving me permission, y'all. Okay, so just so we can know, I was given the permission to talk. So my thing today was, now you got consequences to face when you get back home.
Mm.
So now I got consequences. Don't you call me? I don't want to hear from you. Any of these things, and you got consequences.
Yeah.
You don't stop. She has not stopped.
Don't
But
call me while you're
beauty,
there. Don't
and
call
don't
me
call
while
me
you're
while
there.
you're there.
Don't talk to me while you're there. Don't call me while you're there. Don't call me when you come back. You have consequences that you got to face. Consequence for every action you do. I said, okay.
So Brian said, my wife passed a few years ago. Love her every day. Oh, he said send me an invite. So Brian dated someone as well that had a disability, is what I'm getting
Yeah,
from that. His
he-
wife had a disability. He missed her. So evidently Brian can relate, probably from what he's saying, probably relate to this some type of way or another.
well, there's two
So
things right here. The cord got wrapped around my neck with for CP and embrace
right.
CP. So you do and see, I love that word, embrace CP. You do when
Well,
you
y'all embrace CP. The mama is not embracing your
right.
CP.
That's it, right
She
there.
embraced Kim CP, but she's not embracing your disability, your CP, because you're in a wheelchair.
She don't see my CP. She sees only normalness. She don't see CP.
Well, not your CP. I'm just saying you have CP, so she's okay with where you at in your life, but
Mm-hmm.
she's not okay with DJ because DJ is in a wheelchair.
Well, see, the truth is she's not okay with where Kim is in her life because all she tries to do all the time
And don't.
is control it. That's all. I mean, you can't, if you can't breathe and you get smothered and you can't do anything for yourself, and I understand if it's hard. Again,
I know sometimes it's hard for a parent to let go.
that's it
Okay.
right there.
I know it's hard to let go, but it's if you are having a hard time with letting go of Kim, again, there's a better way to say that. It's a better way for the mom to come and address that. Well, Kim,
This is
I
hard for me.
it's
Hmm. Hmm.
that's it. It's
Yeah.
hard. And I just want the best for you. And I don't know him. And I don't know what he could do. Well, Mom, all you had to do is ask. You could talk to him. I could put him on the phone. If you want to get on Zoom or whatever live, we could do that. But don't just automatically judge and criticize him when you really don't know him.
The truth be told,
Come in.
because we only talked on the phone and over FaceTime,
That's cool.
so my parents felt that, what do I know about DJ for real?
Hmm.
And I was like, just by talking to him every single day and being in an amazing relationship with him that we are, it's like we've never left each other, and we're not. And now that I'm seeing him really for the first time, which is the truth, it's amazing. And I don't want to have it any other way.
Okay, let me say this, DJ, if you don't mind, send Brian an invite and let's hear what Brian has to say. Let's hear what
Okay.
he has to say. Are you okay with that?
I.
Or
Mhm.
you just want to keep it where it is?
I'm trying to keep it where it is because this is a really, really, really big issue, and I think
I mean, it's okay if we have another party.
I do want to say something to what my queen just said. When we don't just talk on FaceTime. When Kim goes outside, I'm with her. When Kim walks the dogs, I'm with her. Kim's voice is the first voice I hear when I wake up. Her voice is the last voice I hear when I go to sleep. It's not just I'm talking to her.
He's
I
there.
find out about her day. I find out about how things that happen at work. She asks me about life situations, about financial situations. What do I do here? Should I do this? We don't just talk on FaceTime. Distance, and this is where I had to learn. It took us a long time to get this right
6 times.
because I wanted Kim here a long, 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 long time ago. But the relationship had to develop over time, and I think that's what her mother doesn't realize. And I really hope one day she watches this video, because I'm not mad at her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at the things she said because they hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand you want what's best for Kim. Newsflash. So do I.
So I do feel that, well, right now, mom is just in her own world. She's really mad. She's, frustrated because basically she don't want Kim in this relationship. And I do feel like at some point that maybe y'all should have a conversation, if that's possible. That you should have a conversation. Kim should bring up the subject of talking to DJ, so y'all could come to a mutual agreement, and mom just find some relief in the fact that Kim wants to date you and wants to be with you. Because as a mother, we are concerned with the daughter more so than the son, because the daughter is a more tender type situation and mom wants the best for the daughter. However, I feel like if you all have a conversation, maybe the outcome may be a little different. She just went off the back without saying, from the beginning, let's talk, let's have a conversation, let me talk to DJ, let me find out where DJ is, how's DJ going to treat you when you get down there, what are y'all going to do? Well, when I got to your house, y'all went on a walk, okay? Y'all were out in the community. Like I said, DJ gets out, DJ goes to the store, DJ do these things, and Kim was right along with him.
Yes, can I mention something? Honestly, I totally forgot about his share when we were outside and everything else, right?
Because you see
And
DJ.
yeah, I see DJ, but the only time I realized that he was a little bit on four wheels was when I couldn't keep up with him for a second. And I was like, oh crap, he got wheels.
Slow down.
Slow down. And otherwise than that, I was like, oh, whatever.
Right.
Crystal's got a great comment right here. I'm so happy that you guys are having a live discussion on this very biased situation. So much is wrong with these with this disabled negative judgment stigmatisms, and that there's a lot to that. There's a lot to that. But I've honestly tried. I've honestly tried to talk to the mom several times, and Kim was honestly very, very standoffish to put her on the phone, because she knew that if she was afraid I was going to blast her because of how bad I was hurting. And I can understand that. And I probably would have said, one or two things, but I'm not going to disrespect the mom no matter how much she disrespects me. I'm not saying it's right. JP said, just my opinion. I believe parents of girls with disabilities often expect them to find a man that can provide as much as possible so that life for her is less challenging with the disability as they get older. Sometimes the parents just need to find faith that the couple will find a way to succeed.
I really like that, what JP said.
Exactly. Trust that it's going to work. That's it.
That's right.
Just trust it's going to work. They know what they're doing. They know. Okay, I just turned in, and DJ, if this is about what you and I talked about the other morning, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I have a mouth like a sailor. Good to see you both.
Yeah, Siobhan, no.
Hi, Siobhan.
I'm telling you.
Yes, it's the same thing.
But see, here's the thing. Siobhan's a mom, too. Siobhan has CP. Siobhan didn't have the luxury of coddle, of I'm going to do everything. She had to figure stuff out for herself. And she worked hard to do that. And I value Siobhan's opinion very much because we're close. See, and I'm going to say this too, and I'm going to go ahead and say it because I can. For those of you that don't know, this lady over here on my left that I moved to the lead screen because I didn't want to lead this thing, this is like my second mom. She doesn't just advise me on things. She comforts me in rough situations. She's the person I call when I say, "Mama, this happened." She has a lot of internet children. I understand that. I'm not gonna get mad at that. But Miss Winnie is like my second mom. She has been for a number of years now because she just has that motherly instinct. We talk about my disability doesn't matter in you can't let it stop you when you want to accomplish something. But I think what she said, I would love one day to ease Kim's mom's mind to let her know I'm not going to hurt her. I'm going to do everything in my power to keep her safe. Yes, I need some help with some stuff, but you know what? Kim needs help with some stuff too. And what she needs help with, I'm going to help her out. What I need help with, she's going to help me out. And we're going to work it together just like a puzzle piece.
And then give her the medicine.
Sorry, y'all. I'm taking care of Kelly.
No, I got you. I don't want her mom to think that I'm holding a grudge against anything because I'm not.
Okay.
I just want her mom to understand that this man right here, I got to do what I got to do. And ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm not good enough.
When she take a bite.
Nobody gonna tell me what's he gonna do for you. Call me and ask me, I'll tell you.
Or with her food. So, Siobhan, may I please ask a question without sounding silly? What exactly is the fuss with the two of you dating? That is just foreign to me, that someone will be upset about it. Again, I'm not trying to be funny. I really do not understand. We are people. That's it. Correct. I don't think it's a fuss. It's just the mom just real. I personally feel mom just don't want Kim to leave. That's what I feel.
That's all.
Correct.
I feel she just really don't want Kim to leave.
That's all.
She don't know how to say it. So she feel like badgering Kim, saying all these ugly things about DJ. All to do is when people do stuff like that, a parent, you know what it does? Push the individual right out. That's what it does. Mm-hmm. It make you make a quick decision and say, okay, you know what? Especially because she's capable and able to make decisions and get around as she please. All she doing right now is pushing Kim out. That's how I look at it. You pushing your daughter away instead of seeing the good in it. Mm-hmm. And getting to know DJ, you're pushing your daughter right out the door. If you don't want your daughter to leave, I mean, you can't stop her at this point. She's an adult. But you can have your opinion in a very nice way and just let her understand, well, Kim, is really because I really don't want you to leave. Maybe I'm struggling with, because you do have this disability, I'm struggling with that. Are you really going to be taken care of? Are you really going to be okay? Do you really love this guy? Are y'all really going to be in a place where, well, he do have his own apartment. He has for years. But mom, talk to him. Y'all have a conversation. No being nasty, no being rude, no being disrespectful or cussing or anything like that. A nice, respectful, cordial conversation about your concerns. And let DJ have his moment and answer any questions. And then Kim could, voice hers or whatever. But I feel like a conversation really needs to come up because this is bad. People need to stop seeing the disability and see the person. And that pisses me off that the society does this. And for a parent to do it, it's even worse. It's even worse for a parent to do it.
Even if you do believe that the man in the relationship should provide more, sometimes in a disability relationship situation, nobody has had to adapt more. Disabled couples have a way of making the other one stronger.
I've seen it so many times. I know so many people with disabilities that's married and
Mm.
doing well and loving each other and caring for each other. I think personally, the strongest relationships, and I hate to say it, is those with disabilities. That's
Because they know
both
what they got.
ambidextrous. I, I I love
They
it.
know. Look, let me just write off. There's nothing, 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 nothing I will not do for my queen. Nothing. There's no distance I will not travel. Lord Jesus.
Okay, so let's talk about the travel, okay? Let's just talk about the travel. Because that travel to me and listening to that conversation today when I got to your house, that was just loving the air. Like nobody would go that far, not driving, but to the extreme of the circumstances that took place in the midst of your travels to New York. That some people would have gave up and walked away and been like, you know what? Well, maybe it's not for me. Maybe
Mm,
God's sending me a sign, you know. Now the enemy is busy all the time. You really got to
mm.
know that. And sometimes you don't even want to give the enemy all that credit either, you know. However, the perseverance in getting to someone you really care for, that's a lot. That should tell anyone that you care for somebody. But the beauty of this whole conversation of you getting there to get Kim and the turmoil that came along that path, it was bad and it could have turned you right on around and made you come back home and say, you know what, I'm done. Forget it, Kim. I ain't coming. You know, I'm just done. You know, maybe your mama's right, but love won. Love won on this one. Love
As
wins.
well.
You know, and it's a beautiful thing. So it was so many circumstances, you all that's listening, that took place along this journey in DJ getting there. One, his van broke down. Okay, we're just going to say it. His van broke down, right? So that's enough to discourage you. But God sent angels. He sent angels to DJ's surrendering situation. And he allowed DJ to get to his loved one that he wanted to be with, to bring her back here, that she wanted to come with DJ. So it mashed up, even though the other's house and the other enemy, meaning the devil, and the other house, the parent, didn't see it. They didn't see it. So they're mad right now because y'all made it. Because God sent some angels your way, DJ, to take you to the next level and to the next level. And not only that, but to the level to get back home. And with your power wheelchair. So love wins. So I pray to God that the mother sees good in this and trust the situation and just believe that you are, Kim, in good hands with DJ, and
Yes.
that DJ is going to take care of you, and DJ is going to love you, and DJ is going to provide and make sure that you are always in good hands. That's what I want to believe.
Yes.
And I hope that your mother gives DJ the opportunity to speak up, voice his opinion, and they just have a great conversation because it's needed right now. Because this thing will fall so far apart from you and your mother, and we don't want that to happen.
No.
I mean, it does happen though.
It already is.
It does happen, unfortunately, because some parents just want to voice, say what they got to say, and just move on. You leave, you leave. I'll be honest with you. I don't even have a disability, right? But my mom said to me with my first husband, if you get married, I ain't coming to your wedding. I got married and my mom didn't come to my wedding.
Wow.
Okay. So what I said that because sometimes it don't matter whether you do or don't have a disability. Parents are going to have their opinion about how they feel and not care about what they say. But what did I say? All it's going to do is push the individual right out, and that's what it does. I left. I said, okay, you ain't gotta come. You know? So I just pray that it be better and that y'all come to a resolution, that a solution that's going to be great for all of y'all. And if not, I guess it is what it is. And but y'all love each other and just I hope it work. I hope this is what y'all want. And y'all make the best out of it. That's what I hope and pray that happens. I'm not Kim's mother, I'm not DJ's mother, but as a mother to a 37-year-old daughter that has a cerebral palsy, I would want nothing better for her but to be in a great relationship with someone that cares for her. And I would want to talk with the person. I would want that because I would want to make sure that Kelly is with the right person. And I would pray that what he tells me is the truth. And that he's going to do what he say he's going to do. That's what I would want. I would want that conversation.
Every day in my life, I go by 3 rules. And Miss Winnie knows these 3 rules. Kim knows these 3 rules because I explained them to her when we first started liking each other. I do what I say I'm going to do. I don't lie. And don't go behind my back. Those are the 3 rules. If you got something you want to say to me, say it to my face. Because just to kind of touch on what Miss Winnie was saying, this journey was tough. It was one of the toughest journeys I've ever been on. But Kim said something to me I didn't think about. It was while Miss Winnie was there. Sometimes you got to go through hell to be with the one you really love.
Yep, 100%.
Sometimes people do. And that really showed tough love and who you really want to be with.
I just want to, before we end this, give me like 3 minutes because I got to make a call to one of the guys that helped me out and did 24 hours of driving in 2 days.
Okay, let's go through these comments. So, okay, so that was Siobhan. She said that. JP said, I agree with Miss Winnie here. It literally took a sit-down conversation between the 2 of us and her parents so that everyone could express their concerns. It took a few conversations. We were able to subside many of their fears. That's awesome. That's what needs to be done. That's what I said. Brian said, my mother didn't like my wife. Okay, so that's why I said I feel Brian understands this, and that's why he says send an invite. So maybe we have to do make this a table talk in relationships and family. I think that would be great. Siobhan also said, okay, she already said that. So Crystal said, even if you do believe that the man in the relationship should be, I think DJ read that one.
Yeah, I did.
McGuire said, I can so much relate to what DJ is going through, except the CP. But I do have a disability. I am currently engaged to my fiance. It took me forever to convince my mom to let go. Like I told her, Mom, I am turning 50. You need to let go and let me live my life. So she finally accepted it. I have moved from Indiana to Washington State to be with my fiance. But my fiance and I both sat down with my mom to even let her know everything is going to be okay. That's what I'm talking about. A conversation needs to be done. Thank you, McGuire, for sharing that. That was needed. Crystal says, can you tell I have been there? LOL. Yes, because your conversation. So I'm reading through these. I'm feeling y'all. I think we need to have a table talk on relationship and family. Okay, so Brian said, "Bless you, Winnie." Thank you, Brian. Elizabeth said, "I believe you both will persevere. Of course, you are adults as well. Congrats and happy Valentine's Day."
That's my cousin,
Siobhan
Mom.
said, "Huh?"
That's my cousin.
Okay.
Yep.
Siobhan said, "I eloped when I married my husband, and he is a Marine. Figured that, LOL. When we came home, I think my parents were more concerned for him because they knew I was a piece of work. Just kidding. Love you, mom. LOL." So I definitely, DJ, appreciate you trusting in me and going live with your conversation because, as
Mm.
you know, I didn't say any names because if I'm said told, not to say nothing, I'm not gonna say no name, but I'm gonna talk about the conversation the best way I know how without mentioning names. But I appreciate y'all coming live with this and being real with it because of course it's needed. And people in the disability community go through so much already with,
Mm.
fighting for basically, let's say equality, okay? Period.
Mm.
And so this relationship conversation is great. I hope I never have to go through this. I don't think I would because Kelly ain't hurt.
Mm. I,
No, really though, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming live with this. Kim sitting here. This makes it so much better to just see that you did what your heart told you to do or what you felt in your heart to do and not make a decision on what your mother said. And what I was going to say in the beginning, Kim did say if she had not heard my conversation on the live I did, she probably would have went with her mother. And I only believe because she was probably kind of confused. Is that how you felt, Kim? Were you like confused in the beginning with what your mom was saying?
No, I knew what I wanted and I was going to do what I wanted regardless, but I didn't want to stir the pot, if you would say.
So you
Kim
was
is
going to stay, just
Kim
did
is
not stir the pot.
Kim is one of these people
Okay.
that don't want to disrespect anybody. People will walk over her and she will just take and take and take until that fuse snaps. And she's got a long fuse.
Yes, I am hot blooded.
Okay. But the thing that, where we said earlier that people with disabilities are where one's weak in one area, they strengthen, the other strengthens them. We have shown each other so many different things that we can do. So as far as budgeting, managing credit cards, talking to parents every day. I must have asked him 500 times, "Are you still coming? Are you sure?" "Yes, baby, I got this. Yes, baby, I got this." "But do you understand what she's saying? Do you?" "Yes, baby, I understand it. I've heard it over and over and over again." I just broke down because I couldn't take it. When my van broke down, I was 3 hours away. I said, "What now?" I said, "I got to get to her. I just got to get to her. I'll do whatever I got to do." I looked at Steve and I said, "I got to get to her." We rented a car, got the van towed. The tow truck driver helped lift me up into the truck
I said he sent the angel.
to
Okay.
get to the tow company. The person at the tow company is a godsend because not only is he fixing my car right now, he stayed with us the entire time to get to the hotel, help getting my chair in and out of a uh, Lexus
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yep, Mercedes 3 different times, and I bought him and his wife dinner. And you would have thought I gave him the keys. I gave him the keys to the world. He asked me, "What was I doing all this for?" And I looked at him. I said, "I have to get to my girl. I've got to. We've had to cancel 6 times. I can't cancel again." Buddy looked at me and said, "You know what? You got to get to your girl. Let's do it." And there's so many others. When we left the hotel to go the rest of the way in this nice rent-a-car, there was nobody in the hotel to help lift the chair, and there was a lady that was at the front desk, and she said she would help. She was a farmer, strong. All of a sudden, 30 seconds before we leave, man walks up, don't know his name, don't know who he is. "I'm going to help you put the chair in the car." Helps me put the chair in the car. Boop, 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 done.
That's fine.
It just, so many. And when we prayed before we left, put a hedge of protection around my van, put a hedge of protection around Steve and myself. When the van broke down, we pulled in to a gas station to use the restroom, and the van broke down right there. I got there because of Steve, Buddy, and Jeff. Those three angels that God sent, four angels that God sent. I can't remember the other dude's name because he didn't tell me. But there are people, when God wants something to happen and when it's supposed to happen, I said, "God, I got to let you handle this because I can't do it on my own."
Yeah.
I told Winnie the story, and she was like, "Wow." Like, and even right now, to get my van back, the story's not over. The story is not over. But God is still in this situation. So to end this, I'm not mad at anybody. I don't hate anybody. But I'm not going to stop dating the one that I love because you don't think I can make it. Because I can. We can. And we're going to go with or without you. I would much rather
Be with her.
I would much rather be with you. Please pick up the phone, dial it nicely, and talk to me. That's all you got to do.
No, she could dial the phone. She could dial your number with frustration, but talk to you nicely.
Okay. All right, Miss Mooney. I give you that. Go
Let
ahead.
her get the frustration out with, and
No,
then
no, broken
talk with
phone,
kindness.
She won't be able to call you.
What Kim say?
She said, "No, we don't want a broken phone because then she won't be able to call you."
Now she ain't gonna break the phone. She ain't gonna break the phone.
Oh, Lord.
But you know what? Listen to what you said, DJ. You said you broke down at a gas station. Okay. So it wasn't meant for you, even if the car was having difficulties, some troubles, it wasn't meant for you to break down on a desolate road, okay, on a highway. It reminded me of when my son came from California and broke down in Georgia at a gas station with to get gas and broke down at the gas station. Thank God it was at a gas station where the tractor trailers, the 18-wheelers stopped and stuff like that. So they were able to find a what you call them people? I say portable. The people that do work on cars and stuff like
Roadside
that.
assistance.
Huh?
Roadside assistance.
Well, not roadside assistance. These are personal people that do these type of things. So I guess they sit in these
the
places.
portable mechanic. Yeah.
So we sent him the money, and he was able to fix the car right there. So God sent you an angel. He did have those wonderful angels with you the whole time, because it could have been worse. It could have been a different story.
Oh my God. It could have been so much worse.
But thank God you were at a gas station, so he did protect you in the midst of this. But he also said, "My dear son, come on, internet, for real."
Yeah. Did her internet just go out?
She froze.
Did her internet just go out? Don't you do that to her. Nope. Come on, Miss Winnie. God, they kicked her out. Well, look, until she gets back, I'm going to say this. you have to work for what you want. Okay, everything is not going to go your way. I was sent several angels to make this thing happen, and I'm not trying to get religious on this. I'm not trying to get crazy on this, but I will tell you now. I am thankful for everything. And I'm thankful for the frozen lady sitting right here. Because she has helped so many different ones to get to where they need to go by being positive and reinforcing them, trusting them, helping them, teaching them. And that's all I want to do.
Amen.
That's all I want to do. So I can't, I'm glad we got a chance to do this. Thank you, Miss Wilson, for coming up here and being with us tonight and having a great, great, great conversation.
Yes. Thank you.
And it all starts with talking. If you have a problem, don't hold it in and badmouth the person. Talk to them. Get it out in the open. You ain't got to yell at each other. Go one at a time. Go, piece by piece, section by section, and work it out. And you might not agree on everything. You might not come to an agreement on everything. But when two adults love each other, there's two key words: adults
and each other.
And love. Because it's their decision to do what they need to do. It sounds like Miss Winnie's still there, but I'm not sure. But I just thank you for everything. I hope this helped a lot of people. I think we should make this a table talk and do another episode on this with some other people that have gone through some of the same things. Brian, we're going to try to get you on. I'm sorry that we didn't do that. And I understand that you can relate to this, in a lot of ways. And I'm sorry for your loss, but I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for being part of this, and we'll see you next time. There she go, women. Let me bring her back in. There we go.
Is it because the other one?
All right. I think that's better. Oh, let me move the camera. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Y'all can hear?
Yes.
Why I can't hear you?
Maybe the mic?
Okay, what in the world?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us?
Finishing a broadcast. I'll be right there. Sorry.
Hello? You there?
Miss Winnie, we lost her again. Yep.
All
but
I see is blue.
Yeah, she froze for a second. So, yeah, I was trying to give her a second here. Let's do this. There we go.
Can you hear us?
I think her internet froze again.
I just assumed they didn't want me to talk.
All right. Good.
I just feel I'm gonna put the enemy in on this one. I just assumed the enemy wanted me to shut up.
I thought we can't use that.
I thought I looked kind of cute just sitting there frozen for a minute. I'm sitting there like, really? Like seriously?
Internet, you gonna do this now?
Internet going out or anything. So that's why I said I'm gonna put the enemy on in this. I still had service. Darn it. It's all good. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I keep trying to tell the
I
enemy
love,
you can't stop me. I come too far.
I
You should have
love
got me a long time ago. Long time ago. But y'all stay strong. Y'all do what's best for each one of you. Have that conversation with your parent, with your mom, and just allow her to know how you both really feel about this situation. And let the rest be, what it is. Because I want to believe that once y'all have this conversation, it will be good. That's what I want to believe. I want to believe that she will open up to allowing to receive the conversation from y'all. That's how I feel about that. Okay. Because I want the best for y'all. I really do.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Winnie.
you.
I want the best for y'all. And he's going to continue sending angels. God is good. I wanted to hear all of you. Miss Winnie, they put a question mark. Elizabeth put a question mark. That's what I want. I know DJ is sincere. I have grown to know DJ for who he really is. He was really heartbroken though. He was truly heartbroken when he called me that first time. And I felt all of that pain. I felt all of it. I felt it all for the community in a whole, the disabled community in a whole. I felt it. I felt bad for society as how people look at the disability and not the person. I felt bad because people don't know the significance of each individual if you never get a chance to know.
Exactly.
And that's where everything falls short at, because people are so quick to look at the disability and not the person.
And all you've got to do is talk to the
That's
person.
it.
That's all.
That's it. That's it. So I do hope y'all get that chance to be able to talk and communicate. And she just trusts that everything is going to be all right. You're going to be in good hands. And if she can't see it now, because when when somebody tell you one thing or see one thing, you better believe it the way it is. So what I say that because if you're there and you're being mistreated and talked down at and disrespected, that's what I mean. You believe it and you're going with your life. But if you don't see it and everything is peaches and cream and you're loving it and all of that, it's okay. And mom needs to see that and understand that. She don't see nothing going on wrong in the relationship. She don't see nothing going wrong in what y'all doing day to day so far. And if Kim go back happy, she should give you that opportunity. She really should give you that opportunity. And if she don't, then it is what it is, unfortunately. And that's a decision that both of you all have to make.
You know,
And with God's
those
opinion,
words right there, Miss Winnie, those words scare me. It is what it is. I don't do well with those words because I believe when somebody does something wrong, it is what it is. I I
well, unfortunately, if Kim get back home and her mom don't want to have a conversation with you, then there's nothing you could do about it.
nothing I can do. Yeah, that makes
There's nothing
sense.
you could do about it.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate for the mom that
Mm-hmm.
she's doing this and showing this type of behavior,
Mm-hmm.
because I will want well wishes for my daughter. That's what I would want. I would want her to go out and go visit and have a great time
Mm-hmm.
and say, you know what, let this be a decision for you. Let this visit help you decide whether you do or don't. You know, you just got to open up and receive and just be grateful that your daughter found love and pray that it's the best for her. I hope y'all get that conversation. I really do. I hope y'all get it. And
Yeah.
again, again. If
Mhm.
not, then y'all just have to make the best decision y'all know how, and that's the best I can say.
Y'all see why it says visionary on the little nameplate? Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Cause she know. I mean, dang, Miss Winnie. Woo!
I feel bad that mom feel the way she do. I mean, not so deep though, like not just so rough, just downright just rude and
Mhm.
disrespectful. Like,
Cut my legs off before I get a
yeah,
chance
she
to
chopped
use
them jokers. Like she chopped them. She chopped them.
it.
She chopped them things real bad.
I mean, I'm just gonna tape them back on. I'm just letting you know, but it is what it is. I guess I can use that phrase.
Let's pray y'all that these things work out well for y'all and work out well for y'all and y'all have the best life ever. That's
Thank
what
you,
I
Miss
want to
Winnie.
Thank
see.
you.
Thank you, Miss
That's
Winnie.
it.
Let's go
So
to
I'm
the
done
very
with what my opinions and my comments and my remarks. But I wish y'all
Say that
well.
again. Say that again. Say it again. Go ahead.
Let's go to Vegas and get married.
Woo. All right. We gonna end it on that one. Woo. I'm going to Vegas, but so I'm gonna have to crawl. I don't know how my chair gonna get me there.
Put the jetpack. I thought you must fly.
Put the jetpack on. Thank you for this, Miss Winnie. This was so helpful. Thank y'all. And
I
have a
love y'all.
happy
Y'all be
Valentine's
great.
Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We appreciate
You're
it.
an amazing person. I'm very blessed to have met you today.
Yeah, I was glad to meet you. I was mad with you for a minute.
Why? What did I do?
You know.
This is your son.
You know.
I was thinking your white boy son over here. Why you mad at me?
Wait a minute. My color changed. I'm not. I gotta put my chicken back in the oven.
However, y'all been on a roller coaster ride.
Yes.
Y'all
Yeah.
been on a roller coaster ride.
Yes.
And through that roller coaster ride, at one point I was mad with you. But I'm glad y'all came to a point in your life where y'all care for each other, really care for each other. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here.
Correct.
You wouldn't be there.
Correct.
You wouldn't be there. So it was a pleasure meeting you today, Kim. Thank you for inviting me and wanting to meet me in person.
Yes.
It was a pleasure. You got to meet my baby girl, Kelly. She's always gonna be my baby girl. That's my road dog.
No matter how old she get.
No matter how old she get, that's my girl. That's my girl.
Yep.
So I appreciate y'all. Y'all be great. Y'all love on each other. And don't let nobody or nothing interfere with how you really feel about each other. Don't let it happen. Okay. Fight for what you want. And if you can't have a conversation, don't beat it down. Just don't. Maybe it'll work out on its own. Maybe it will.
Can't beat a
You
dead
know?
horse.
That's true. That's true. That part right there.
So
The horse
just
already dead. Can't beat it no more. I mean, but we should try to have a conversation. But if it don't
yes.
happen, it don't happen.
Let it
I do
just
want
ask, but don't beat it down.
Yeah.
Ask, don't beat it down. And if it don't right then, maybe it will later. Maybe she gotta just open up to receive it and say, well, this is what she want. I can't stop her, so let it be. And maybe she just might let it be and let it go, or maybe she may have a conversation. So either way it go, just let it work for itself. But y'all do what y'all have to do. If y'all really care for each other, just make it work. Make it work and love on each other and make the best out of it. That's what I want to say.
Yep. She froze again.
Nope, no, she didn't. She good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm done.
That's it. All right. We won't end it. Y'all know what I say. If you can't be good, be bad, but be good at it. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Eat some chocolate and sleep good tonight. And when you wake up in the morning, hold your girl tight. Good night, everybody.
Man, tight.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
Night, everybody.
Night.